What's up, guys? I hope you're doing great. Well, today we will go over why should we understand each other. Well, predicting feelings seems to be one of the most important factors to understand each other. When we understand how other people are likely to feel, it can guide our interactions with them. An important point here is reading body language. Sometimes you get more information about a situation for what a person doesn't say. Part of emotional intelligence is reading the signals people send and taking them into account. The next point to discuss here is making sense of reactions. The skill of understanding others help us predict what people might feel in a certain situation, but it also allows us to make sense of how people react. People who are skilled at understanding others imagine other person's feelings. For example, I think he'll feel awful if I say something annoying to him. They are able to relate how that person reacts to things. Understanding how others feel, act, and react help us build better relationships. How to build this skill? It's not always easy to predict or understand how someone else feels. Some people are better at it than others, but just about everyone can improve with practice. Understanding others is all about watching and listening. It starts with watching. If you see someone trip and fall, you probably wince, ouch, as if it happened to you. We have a natural tendency to sense what other people feel just by watching them. Scientists think there's a biological reason for this. They believe that brain cells called mirror neurons activate in the same way whether we do something ourselves or watch another person do it. Try these ways to develop your observation skills. First, look at people's expressions and body language. You can look at them at the mall, coffee shop, subway, or even bus. Look around and try to identify how people might be feeling based on their body languages, facial expressions, and what they are doing. That seems something interesting to do in your spare time, probably commuting or something like that. Second, read books or watch movies that have realistic portrayals of human emotions. Pay attention to how different characters feel and act. Try to understand why the characters feel the way they do. Based on those emotions, predict what character will do next, or see if you can explain why a character can do something or will do something. Also, it improves with listening. People who are good at listening others are usually good listeners. Research shows that the better someone listens, the more connected that person feels with the person who is talking. This produces a feeling of bonding and closeness. Most of us rate ourselves as good listeners. After all, listening seems like such a simple, basic thing to do, but often we are so busy thinking of what we want to say that we don't listen as much as we'd like. Here are some ways to build good listening skills. First, practice listening well in everyday conversation. Really pay attention to what the other person is saying. Train yourself to think of listening as more important than talking. Second, tune in to feelings as well as story. When a friend tells you about something, try to imagine how he or she might have felt. Make statements that show you're trying to understand your friend's experience. Third, take time to listen to someone in depth. Interview a friend or family member about a special time in his or her life. For example, ask your parents about their wedding day or get your parents to tell you about having their first child. Try to imagine what the experience was really like for them. Ask them to tell you more about how they felt and why. An important point here to discuss is turning understanding into compassion. After building your skills in understanding, how do you use that knowledge? If you're like most people, you use it to help and support the other people you care about. This is compassion, and compassion helps us form relationships. Try these 3 ways to be more compassionate. The first one, ask others what they need. If a friend or a family member, whoever, it doesn't matter, if he or she is going through a difficult time, ask what you can do to help. If your friend says, I don't know, think about what you'd want in the same situation, then offer them to do something similar. Second, show a sincere interest in others. Be curious about the people you know, not in a nosy or fake way, but in a way that shows you want to understand them a little better. For example, ask about the kinds of things they like to do or about their feelings, ideas, or opinions. The third one, act with kindness. When you hear gossip, ridicule, or unkind teasing, make it your first reaction to imagine how it would feel to be on the receiving end. That can help you tune in to other people's feelings and refuse to join in. Even small acts of compassion can build positive social connections. For instance, try saying hi to someone who is sitting alone at lunch and see how it makes you feel. It would help you feel better with yourself and probably will do the same for him or her. Scientists now know that strong social interactions or connections influence our health, happiness, and even how long we live. I wish you a good day. That was everything I wanted to share with you today. I wish you a good day. Bye bye.